was, and I was so excited about what this game is, and it's the reason why that I'm so stoked for everyone at home to enjoy this. So coming up next, WB Games is throwing you
what's going on. We got a few jam-packed here. We got a stream after stream after stream. First, we got the Warner Brothers out here with the Back for Blood presentation. It's pretty much just Back for Blood. They got some other stuff in the work, Hogwarts and stuff, but they're not trying to show us that today. So we got this for like 30 minutes, and then we got a PC gaming show for 90 minutes. And then we're going to finish it off with the Future Game Show. So let's get into the Back for Blood, free on Games Pass, day 1, baby.
We're diving deeper into the new PvP mode called Swarm. How it works and what you'll be doing,
then they won't be
maybe
able to
even
hear
a little
us
bit of
talk.
strategy. We'll also talk with Turtle Rock's lead game designer on Back for Blood,
Consistently have
Brandon
issues with that.
Yanez, to help piece it all together. Before we get there, though, let's start off with the reveal of a brand new PvP trailer and see what it's like in action.
What happened?
I apologize for that.
What happened?
Horrible frame rate that we were just dealing with.
Gotta refresh this.
Juice it up. Juice it up.
What is going on here? I apologize.
Switch sides. What the hell?
It should be caught up now. Okay.
No, it's behind. This one's way ahead of that.
Okay. Give me one moment.
Here they come!
That looked intense. So there you have it, guys.
Open
Back
beta
for
begins
Blood
August
PvP mode
8th.
Swarm. To hear more
Ooh,
about
baby.
it,
I'll be down to play a great open beta of this game. I tell you what.
We have Turtle
It said
Rock's
something
lead
about
game
pre-order. I
designer.
can't read it.
Yeah, I know. That's the stipulations. Pre-order.
Brandon, can you tell us a little bit about the
I
inspiration?
think if you
It's
pre-order,
you get early access.
Yeah.
Oh, early access to the beta.
Of course, so just like our
Open
previous
beta
titles, we
begins
really
August
enjoy
8th.
bringing new ideas to the table while retaining the spirit of the genre that we're working in. So Back for Blood's PvP is heavily inspired by our previous titles.
Think you're gonna see
Survival,
enough in this
fast
that you haven't
action,
seen
massive
yet? It's gonna
monsters,
make you
and
want to get that
untouchable.
pre-order
So our
though?
goal
Huh?
is to make a
we don't have to
balanced
pre-order
PvP
shit.
mode
Get
with
that
just as
shit
much
day one.
replayability as the main.
It's not about
So what's the structure of the PvP
Games
like?
Pass, bro.
Do you play
Spoiled
around,
Games Pass
do you
ass
play as both
bitches right
cleaners
here. That's
and
what I tell
Ridden
you.
in one
Spoiled.
match, or are we
You're
swapping
gonna have to
between the
cap
two?
that.
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah,
it's
I'm
played
confident.
as a best of
Hell
3
yeah.
match. Teams of 4 take turns swapping between the Ridden and Cleaner players. The job of the Cleaners is to scavenge supplies, find a good place on the map to fortify their position, and try to last as long as they can. The Ridden's main objective is to kill the Cleaners as fast as they can. So this is achieved by choosing the right Ridden to counter the other team's strategy, using mutation upgrades, and by coordinating attacks with other AIs and players. As the round progresses, the swarm moves in, so this increases the size of the Ridden attacks and shrinks the playable space, sometimes forcing the Cleaners out of their favorable positions, right? So when a Cleaner team is wiped from the field, the points are scored for how long they survive. Then both teams
Oh,
swap,
that's what the
and then they
time. I was
go
wondering
back
what the hell
to
this
the
time
The
is.
team that runs the clock the longest as the Cleaners is the winner.
Now, I understand you can play as all the different cleaners in both co-op and PvP. Do you have a favorite character that you play as?
So I have a couple. I play Mom a lot. She's a badass with a sawed-off shotgun. She adds a lot of survivability to the team. She can also instantly help teammates that have fallen during battle. All of our cleaners have special
one of the
perks,
ones
so that one is hers.
Let's jump
good,
into
I was
another
looking at the
trailer that goes
Hoffman.
a little more in depth on
Look
the
at the
Ridden's
boy.
progression through PvP. Check it out.
to see PvE. I'm not a big PvE
fan. Intestinal discharge!
They have like different variations of each. That's kind of cool.
Alright.
I'll just give it some variety.
Cause the tall boy want to crack into a tall boy.
Grab and squeeze.
The boys alive. The boys. BUIs.
What's up, Stinger? Watch out!
Okay, so Brandon, we just saw that each different Ridden has their own variants as well as their own mutations on each variant. So can you expand a little more on these special abilities and how they work?
Sure. So at the start of each round, players can choose between 9 playable Ridden, each with their own unique abilities. So for example, the Stalker can pounce a player and pull them away from their team, or an Exploder can time their detonation in the middle of a group of cleaners and fling them all in separate directions.
Now, knowing that each Ridden has these different abilities, how do they change and improve throughout a match and improve the Ridden's chance of winning?
So as the Ridden battle against the cleaners, they gain points. They can spend these points on team-wide upgrades called mutations. Mutations upgrade and improve a lot of different things on the Ridden side, from adding effects to their abilities. They might buff the common AI waves in size and strength. So the really cool thing is so they affect the whole team, and they persist between rounds. So as a Ridden team starts to coordinate their upgrades, things can get pretty wild.
What are some strategies that the Ridden team can take on in order to get a leg up on the competition?
If the cleaners are really sticking together, you can swap to the Wretch and vomit on their location.
Man.
That's going to cause them to spread out, right? This is going to open up a whole bunch of opportunities for your other Ridden players to attack, right? So if you get them to spread out and there's a Stalker nearby, Stalker uses the Chaos to grab one of the cleaners and drag them off into the swarm. The Wretch's vomit also slows their victims, so if a tall boy who's naturally pretty slow can attack one of those slowed characters, they're going to really be able to pummel them. Another good one is if an Exploder waits for a cleaner to go revive their friend, they can use that as an opportunity to charge in and detonate on them, sending them flying and doing a massive amount of damage.
Ooh, sounds pretty brutal. So with that being said, which is your favorite Ridden to play as?
That has to be the tall boy. It's pretty easy to pick up and play, and I have a lot of fun hitting cleaners across the map.
Speaking of fun, let's talk about weapons. Now, throughout the trailers, you can see a number of different weapons. Can you go a little deeper into what those weapons are and how they work?
So we really wanted to expand on the amount of choices the player had in Back 4 Blood with their weapon. So of course there's handguns, shotguns, LMGs, SMGs, sniper rifles, and a whole bunch of other types of weapons.
This is kind of old.
Sort of like a unique character.
Yeah, it's kind of sus that this is all that Warner Brothers is showing up to.
I really want to know, what are some of the different attachments and options, and how do they change the
Not showing
gameplay
up any.
overall?
Absolutely. So there's a lot of
Nothing new or different.
You know, it
Replace.
does take a lot of time for
So
like the
throughout world, you
studios
can
to
find
make the
scopes,
shit that they do show at
silencers,
YouTube.
stocks,
So I'm
sights,
glad that like
all that good
Hogwarts
stuff.
and that is
You can
working
mix
on the
and match
actual
them, so there's a
game
ton of
instead
options.
of, you know,
Last question.
just giving us
Do you have a
something to be
favorite
like,
type of
ooh, and get
weapon?
more.
They could kick out a trailer. They could kick out another trailer.
Yeah, I'm already
That's
hyped
different
enough. I'm already
part.
sold on the game, bro. You know, like I can wait a
Solid
bit. You know?
choice. All right, we've learned a little bit about how it all works, the cleaners, the
Nah, you're not
the
getting off
mutations,
that
as well as
easy.
how
They should have brought
customization
something.
works for the
Because I know
weapons.
Suicide
Thank
Squad
you
some
and
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts, they're not going to be out till next year, so I know
Yeah,
they need
but-
more
detail
time.
on
So
Back 4
You know,
Blood.
I
I'll just give them
understand if
time,
they're
you
holding
know?
stuff down to DC
for having me.
fandom,
Can't
whatever,
wait for
that's
everyone to
cool,
get their
but
hands on this
Hogwarts wasn't
game. We're all really
DC, so,
excited.
buddy,
I
come on,
can't
send
wait
that.
either. The good news
They
is
could
that
show
you guys
something.
won't have to wait too long. There's an open beta coming up on August 12th with an early access portion on August 5th available to those who pre-order. That's all for today, but Back 4 Blood still has a lot more to reveal in the coming months, so stay tuned.
That's it, guys. That's all for Back 4 Blood.
Sweet. I didn't need much more.
You gotta show something more. I swear this one was supposed to be 30 minutes. 10 minutes?
I guess not.
That's it?
Quick tenor.
There's supposed to be more from WB?
No.
That was it, eh?
That's it.
Oh, wait. What's Greg Millie got to say?
And there you got it, folks.
Oh, no, it's
Back
Golden Boy.
for Blood. It looks awesome. PvP mode, that was actually a pleasant surprise for me. When I played the game, you know, when the alpha was out,
10 minutes?
The alpha is what they termed it as.
It
was, you know, a single player
Facts, bro.
cooperative.
10 minutes?
Shouldn't
even stream that.
The
but,
fuck?
you know, I love me some good old-fashioned, unorthodox PvP types of games. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I played an irresponsible amount of the versus mode in Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, in which you get to be both the monsters and the player characters. And Swarm mode that's exactly what I wanted from this game. And I like the wrinkle where you're going to die no matter what. Like,